Welcome to Builder Information Systems Video Learning Center. This tutorial will cover the recurring purchase orders process. The recurring processes and BIS provide a time-saving method for transactions that reoccur with some regularity, like standard monthly payments, utility bills, administrative payroll, etc. There are 5 reoccurring processes: reoccurring journal entries, reoccurring billing, reoccurring purchase orders, reoccurring payables, and reoccurring payroll. The fundamentals for each reoccurring process are the same whether it is recurring journal entries or reoccurring payroll. You set up and save individual transaction information as templates, which are then placed in groups. The groups may then be loaded anytime the transactions are needed. The process saves you from having to re-enter the transactions from scratch each time. To initiate recurring purchase orders, first select the recurring PO link in the white area of the My Desktop Accounts Payable module, or go to Transactions, Recurring Purchase Orders, and select Recurring PO in the menu. Please note the close similarities to the standard purchase order form. There is a recurring number which identifies the recurring record template. Missing is the PO number and date field, which are applied when the recurring group is loaded later. First provide a recurring number, then the optional description, authority, payment method if required. Proceed with completing the PO information by selecting or entering the vendor ID and all line item information needed. Save the record. Continue to create any additional recurring PO records needed. Recurring purchase order groups. Once the recurring PO records are completed, they are then placed in their respective groups. Think of the groups as a container or bucket which holds one or more recurring PO records. All recurring PO records in a group get posted simultaneously when the group gets posted. Select the Groups link in the white area of the My Desktop Accounts Payable module, or go to Transactions, Recurring Purchase Orders, and select Groups in the menu. The Groups form is straightforward. To initially create a group, on the Main tab provide a group number and description. This identifies the group. Now on the Recurring tab, select the recurring PO records that will be in the group by either entering or selecting the recurring PO record number. The vendor ID, vendor name, and amount auto-populate the form. As is commonly found throughout BIS, a Notes tab is provided in the event that any related internal notes need to be documented. Once all recurring PO records have been selected for the group, save the group. If at any time the groups need to be modified by adding or removing recurring POs, access the group form, use the search feature or VCR buttons to select the group record, then select the Recurring tab, make any needed modifications, and save the changes. It is important to keep in mind that the individual recurring PO records are a snapshot of the record information as it was when the recurring PO record was initially created. That is, if you modify, let's say, the vendor's master record like the payment terms or AP account, it does not change the information stored in the recurring PO record. The recurring PO record needs to be removed from the group, then recreated as a recurring PO record, saved and re-added to any desired groups. Completing the recurring purchase orders process. At any time you wish to complete a recurring purchase order process transaction, select the Post PO link in the white area of the My Desktop Accounts Payable module, or go to Transactions, Recurring Purchase Orders, and select Post PO in the menu. On the Post PO form, enter the posting date and a beginning number. In this case, the beginning number will be the first of the sequential purchase order numbers for the transactions being created. Next, check the Post Flag checkbox for the desired groups you wish to post. You may review the selected group's recurring POs by clicking the Preview button in the lower right. It will provide the information on all flagged groups. Clicking the Post button in the lower right will complete the process and generate the purchase orders. Recurring groups were loaded successfully. Click OK. The purchase orders are now entered as committed purchase orders. Now, if for any reason any of the purchase orders need to be accessed, modified, or deleted prior to moving forward with normal AP operations, you may browse to the standard purchase order form, use the search or VCR buttons to locate the record, use the Open icon or Control-O key command to open, modify, and save the record, or use the Delete icon or Control-D to delete the record if necessary. Note that reports are available that allow you to review and manage both the groups and the recurring records for the recurring purchase orders process. The links are found adjacent to recurring purchase orders in the blue area of the Accounts Payable module, or go to Reports, Recurring Purchase Orders, and select from the options in the menu.